Today, guys, I'm partaking in Jill Norwood's collaboration Saturday Morning Makes. If you're interested in find out more about Saturday Morning Makes, jump on over to Jill Norwood's channel. You could also put in hashtag satmornmakes and you could see a whole slew of creative people and the projects that they created. So I created 3 cards using the Hippos stamp set along with its coordinating dies. So if you're interested in seeing those 3 cards, please do stick around. Welcome, guys. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Claudette with Miss Puff Creative Corner. So let's jump into my 3 cards that I created for Saturday Morning Makes. So this stamp set is called the Hippos is red rubber stamps, and it has a set of 7 stamps included in this. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 sentiments and 3 different hippos. So I created 3 cards using each one of these hippos. They are so cute. So you could make them, this one could be a boy. This one have a tutu on. This one here is giving a little wink, if you could see it, her. So cute, holding her flower. And then they have the dies to cut out all 3 of those and a lot of accessories. So let me show you the card that I created. And these are from Stampin' Up. All right. So the first card that I created is the little Ballerina Hippo. So this purple cardstock here, I embossed that with the embossing folder. It's like a herringbone design. This embossing folder is by Stampin' Up, but it's no longer available. And I cut out a white circle die and I stuck the hippo on there. I colored her up and I color her tutu and I added some stickles to her tutu and to the umbrella and her little ballerina shoes. Now on the umbrella, I did like paper piecing. I cut it out in 2 different colors. And then I just cut the top part of the umbrella and added on to the cane of the umbrella. So this is the umbrella die right here. Then I took some black cardstock and I went ahead and I used my stamp positioning tool to stamp this up in the white ink, because the Whisper White ink, this is by Stampin' Up, it doesn't come out like really crisp. I wanted to do it in heat embossing, like white heat embossing powder. You really get a nice look with that. But I couldn't find my white heat emboss powder. So I went ahead and used the stamp instead. And that's what I used the Stamparatus, which is the stamp positioning tool. I could stamp it over and over to get it as dark as I would like. I add 3 gems, green gems there. I add some twine around my purple cardstock and adhere my cardstock to my white base. And then in the inside, I went ahead and used the die and I cut out like 3 purple hearts just to coordinate with the purple cardstock. And then you could see the die right here is 1 die, but you get 3 little hearts with that. So if you guys could see the little glimmer. And it says, you're always on point. Okay, so that's that one. Then my other card, this is a 4x4 card. The other card is 5.5 by 4.25. And then this one is like tone on tone, a gray tone on tone. I add additional layer of the gray up here. I embossed that with this embossing folder. I think it was a tin embossing folder. And this is also retired. This is by Stampin' Up. So now with this little hippo here, I put her in this little tub. So she's out in her backyard pretending that she is snorkeling or like in a pool. So you have the little water splashes. She has a snorkel. and she has her goggles on, and I think that red was nice contrast to go with the gray as well as the blue and the little green. So this is the water splashes, is one die. You get 3 little water pieces. Then you have the goggles right here, and you have the snorkel right here. Then they also had like some greenery for under the sea. I think that's like maybe some seaweed. So I went ahead and cut out some green, light green and dark green. I also edged up around the edges of the light green with a darker green. Then I added some clear little gems so it could look like water drops, and like she's blowing little bubbles out of her snorkel. And I also used the Stamparatus to put on Love You a Ton. And I got these card ideas from Stampin' Up. Some of these designs. And then in the inside, I just add a little bit of greenery here that I had left over. I really love this one, and I like the colors on here. And if you could see, this is the one hippo that's giving you a little wink. You could also take a black fine point Sharpie or pen and add some eyelashes or longer eyelashes. Then my third and final card is this one with the Hippo Out at Sea. And this right here, they have like the little waves here, but this is like, I want to say, this is just 3 1/4 in length. And my card is 5 1/2 in length. So I use another die that I have in another die set. I use this piece right here from this die set because it's quite long. It went over the edges, so I had to cut it. So what I did when I did with each piece, I took the white ink and I took the Adobe sponge and I sponged the edges and tip of those waves just to give it a more realistic look of water, if you could see that. I add those 3 splashes. Now Love You a Ton, I cut out this triangle by hand and this little stick by hand. And then the little boat, it was embossed. It cut out and embossed those lines too as well. Now the life raft is there. I did that in red. And then I color her, I put like yellow, like it looks as if she had her bathing suit on, and it kind of matches the background. So it's sunny out and you have the blue ocean. I give her some rosy cheeks. Now for her glasses, I paper pieced those as well, or her shades. I cut one out in black and then one out in the pink. Then I took the black inserts here and put it in the pink, and I add some clear glue to that to give it the look of glass. Then you also had the little motor for the boat, and I cut that out in a silver foil. First, when I saw this, I thought like it was a flower petal. I didn't know it was the motor for the boat, if you could see that. They also have some flowers. They have some little stars right here. I guess you could decorate this little tub. They have a hat, a birthday hat. So I utilized most of the pieces. And then in the inside, I just add some of the designer series paper that I had left over. So this is designer series paper that I have to the background here. And I like the yellow, and it has like, I guess it looks like watercolor. And I like the little wave of white that they have in there. And I added these white gems like water drops here to it as well. Now, Stamping Up. This is going to be available on July 1st. This stamp set with its coordinating die is going to be available July 1st. If you're interested in getting it, Stampin' Up comes up with, they have an annual catalog, plus they bring out holiday catalogs. They had one for the spring, and then they're going to have one for the fall. So this is a little mini catalog that they have. So that's going to be to the public July 1st. They have a lot of nice stuff in here, as well as they have additional little celebration catalog, which lasts for only 2 months. Now, in the celebration catalog, these are bonus products you could get for free once you purchase a certain amount. So I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that at a later date when we get closer to July 1st. But these two pieces were in the bonus catalog, the celebration catalog. And I just love this set. Thank you guys for tuning in to my creative corner. I hope you guys got some creative and inspirational tips today. This is Claudette, and I'll catch you guys on my next video.